Welcome to this video. We're going to install Arch. Today is the 22nd of August and I've downloaded the archinux ISO from arcolinux.org. At this point in time, around this time, there was a DDoS attack, but I managed to get the latest ISO anyway. Super F7 launches my VirtualBox machine. I have a template that I can clone. And then I say, this is gonna be Arch. Optical drive is gonna be, the project here is the ISO projects and then Arch Linux. That's the one I just recently, as you see at the date here, just downloaded it. And then we need to launch it, start. We get this choice with speech or without. The mem test, if you think your memory is broken or anything, you can test it, but normally people take this one. And let's kill some stuff here. Voila. So we don't see the communication of my friends. Refresh Pacman reflector error. There were some problems, right? There's some issues, so we may still encounter this error, for example, from reflector, and even more from the mirror list. Let's have a look what happens. So first of all, I am working on QWERTY, which is not okay since I'm living in Belgium. I like to load different keys. BE Latin 1, which means my keyboard is actually doing what I want it to do, right? Then if we do a pacman -SYYU 22 days, this would be the whole list, but this is a virtual machine. It doesn't have the capacity to get all this in, nor do we need to get it all in. But one of the things I want to see is there the Arch install in here, and it isn't, right? It's alphabetically, it should be on the first line. Arch install, no. Arch install is a way to get Arch installed. And when I type advanced, it should give us the option here, extra option, parallel downloads, 30, right? Let's go back to the top. So the language is English, that's okay. Keyboard is an issue, so /BE, and then I select this one, back mirrors. So let's see, right? Good. And then Sweden is for me a good selection. So you figure out which selection is working for you. X4, back, swap, no thank you. Bootloader, same. Okay, okay. Authentication, this is something new. This is a new choice that wasn't there before. Root password, okay. User account, add user, Erik, password. Yes, I should be Superman, right? A super user. Nope, back. So this is a new line compared with the one in July, right? We need to adapt. And off we go. Profile, type, desktop. You choose one of those. Last one I chose Cinnamon, I think. Could choose Budgie this time, or we choose other things. Some of them are Wayland stuff, so be sure what you choose. It says Window Manager, but WLR says for me anyway. Okay, that's Wayland, and here Xorg, Xwayland. Also a hint. Nearly same thing, the Wayland thing, another Wayland thing, Wayland, and that's it, I guess. Those are the Wayland things. Whatever, right? Let's do Mate. Graphics driver. Keep everything as is on a virtual machine, and otherwise look around, right? NVIDIA or not. The default is good enough on virtual machine. Greeter, I'd like to choose SDM. There's a Cosmic Greeter now. GDM, LightYM, okay, SDDM, back, applications, different. This is different again, Bluetooth enabled, audio, PyPire. The structure is different, right? Again, adapt or die. Right, parallel downloads already set. Additional packages if you want, Yay, Paru, or something like that. But I don't think that's possible. Wow, Yay and Paru are not on the Arch, right? On the Arch repos, it's AOR stuff. Look at that. Never did that. Escape. Time zone. Still Brussels. And that's already enabled, it says. Sure, was already enabled. And then install. So yeah, a few things have changed in this release of archinstall again, and so it will again in the coming months and years, right? If this is all too difficult, watch other videos about archinstall and read at least the archinstall wiki, the Arch Linux wiki to install Arch Linux, right? So you get the steps, you understand what steps should be taken to get it done manually. This is via script, which is much easier and super fast with 30 parallel downloads. This is done in a jiffy. The video is now 7 minutes long, but we've been maybe 3 minutes or so looking into the scripts, and now it's installing. Follow the text, see red things. If there are red things in there, console font is not important. A warning is just what it is, a warning. It's not an error, it's a warning, meaning if there's no issue, be happy. There's a pipe error there, broken pipe, write error 70. Wait for it, see if it's working here. As you see, the 30 parallel downloads makes it super fast to install. So that's the archinstall advanced option. One error, operation too slow from Osbeck. It falls back to the other servers. So repos are on different computers. Computer down, takes a second server, third server, goes on until it gets a response and finds the package. This also looks a little bit new. Exit sure, reboot sure, shroot into just new layout, that's it. So reboot system is actually a good option now, rather than go out and then reboot. So we are back in VirtualBox. VirtualBox thinks I should boot up again with the USB or the optical drive, right? Get rid of it. So nothing in the optical drive. Start. Make it big with Ctrl F. These are the choices. Let's see for errors. Didn't see anything red. The message logs can give you more information. Layout. And once it's selected Erik, the password is in, he knows Erik has a AZERTY keyboard. I hope. So applications, system tools, Mate system, monitor no, Mate terminal. That's not nice. I can't really see what you're typing here. Right, AZERTY. That's okay. I have a good keyboard. And off you go. So this is quick overview. What do we get with Mate? these things. No browser. htop is not part of Mate, but it's on there anyway because of dependencies maybe, or choice. Arch says htop has to be with Mate, or the archinstall script, right? There we go. We have now our system. Do we like our system? Yeah, moderately, right? Control T, super enter, super T, key bindings. It's up to you. System tools, Mate terminal, sudo pacman -s yyuu. Right, bigger so you can follow. I have databases, just the two. So updating, I'm of course up to date, but sudo pacman -s and then Firefox, for example. So I can do something. Go to the internet. Git is probably not installed, so arrow up. Git. Yes, please. Why Git? I have, of course, an idea. Let's go to the internet, to Firefox, to the GitHub from Erik Dubois, or just GitHub Erik Dubois. Let's see if that works. No, yes, that's me. That's me, right? And arcolinux-nemesis has been forked quite a few times, so I can only suggest to do the same. You have here the code, copy URL, and then git clone Ctrl+Shift+V. It gives you a folder, ls, right? cd to the folder, ls, all scripts, and I run 0. Do you want to install chadwm? Of course, right? Of course. It's a tiling window manager, and I'm 100% of the time on chadwm. And it does its job. It's a script. It's intended to be painless or time efficient or whatever, right? You want to call it. But I don't have to do things repetitively. Is that the word? Wow. Anyway, it's tedious to do the same thing all over again. So it's in script. Install me this, install me that, install me this, change this to that, change this to that. Things that are leftovers from the past, get rid of it. Don't want this, don't want that. But I'll install paru git, and I will install yay git. But not yay. I don't want yay. I don't want yay bin, but that's in the past, doesn't exist anymore. So you need to, from time to time, change the scripts. But that's it. Right, all the things from arcolinux, no packages are available, but it's checked anyway, right? It's not there, it's not there, it's not there. It's fine. And then on it goes, just following line by line, code by code. Archinix tweak tool comes in, Archinix logout come in. All the niceties of arcolinux that have moved to edu stuff. So to my personal website here, this is my personal edu chadwm here, the Nemesis repo, packages that have basically moved from arcolinux to here. For me, personal, right? Anybody can use them. If you use the Kiro ISO, for example, you have immediate access after installation. You can add them yourself. It's just a repo. Repo can be added, right? It's in the pacman.conf. And websites, of course. Voila. So while he's doing this, I can change or do some things probably, right? But it's going to get filled, gonna get crowded, right? Flameshot is there already. Internet, just one browser. I want Vivaldi to bear the Chromium. I want other stuff. Rofi is there already. Melt, Sublime Text. Right? These guys are there. Simple Screen Recorder is already installed. It's all about choices. Do you want that or not? Just delete a line. Okay. In the meantime, yeah, we have to wait, guys. We simply have to wait. And it all depends, right? Which desktop do you really want to use forever and ever? Well, you start changing nitrogen. You don't need nitrogen if you're on Mate, but it's a cool thing if you're on a tiling window manager. So it's always a lot about choices. You see already Brave is there, but I do want Opera as well there. So Opera later on, and on it goes. Qubit Torrent is now there, right? GIMP is there, and Inkscape. From time to time I need them, not regularly, but yeah, sure, right? Things like that. Visual Studio's coming on, so that's programming. There he is. Probably gets a nicer icon. There you go. Okay, so all of these things, if you think about it, it's all for free, right? It's complete desktop. You can do anything you like. Music, chemistry, whatever, right? Anything you like. It requires Arch, some applications, and it's all for free. I'm not installing anything Office. There are lots of things you can install, but yeah, there are also online services. Might be enough for you as well. Spotify is there, VLC is there. Here he is. Thanks. So have a look at this particular folder, which contains all the scripts I'd like. This is telling what to do, right? And go in there, open this, run that, do this, do that. Basically, that's all it does. Do this, do that, right? It goes indeed a lot further than just Arch. Solus is here, Nobara, Fedora, Ubuntu Linux Mint, you can read, right? All of these things are set to get chadwm, for example. So take a look at the code. Chinese, ask any AI, because it can explain to you exactly what's going on. In the meantime, yes, we can reboot. Everything ran. So what do we get after running this particular script? And with Mate, of course, which is a different kind of desktop. It doesn't want to reboot, but since this is just a tutorial and this is just VirtualBox, right Control R resets your VirtualBox. Super easy, right? Don't waste time waiting. Right Control and R from reset. And then you get this clearing orphan things, and that's okay. Xfce is resilient. So as you see, chadwm, right? This is chadwm, that's one I like. And it gets wallpapers and all that. And if you kill picom, so Control Alt P, or was it Super P? Super P, stopping picom, and then let's have a look. No, still not stopped. I thought I stopped it. I've switched my key bindings in my personal chadwm. So let's go first to this one. Voila. Because this was where we started, we can always go back to chadwm. I know chadwm, right? Arc Dark is probably what I choose, or Arc Dawn Dark. is actually what I choose. Customize. Can go on changing things like the icons. Let's see. Oh, okay. Let's take this one. Pointer, right, or original one. Close, close. And immediately we get something that feels different. Oh yeah, let's go quickly through the list so you can freeze the video and see what's there. Signal is there as well. That's news lately. For me it's new anyway. Programming. And system tools. Voila. We also have Tunar. Tunar is my file manager for anything not desktop related, so tiling window manager related. Alright, so let's go back. Let's maybe Control-T thing. No. So the key bindings, it's still up to you. System tools, Alacrity, that's a nice look. And we are also in ZSH. Right, so all kind of things that I've changed. Arch Linux, fine, 3 minutes, kernel and all that. Fish, right? All the scripts, everything, the scripts are there to set everything right away. Clean Arch. And then whatever I want. Okay, so it has lots of aliases, right? It's all there, update and all that. If you're coming from arcolinux, you'll see it's the same thing. Yep, all right. Why change? So that's that. I wanted to actually remove picom-git. That's easier. So the picom is okay, right? It will work fine if you are on real metal, picom, and not on VirtualBox. So if I remove it and I go back, not shut down, cancel, to log out, yes, go back to chadwm, it can't run, and I don't need to kill it then. And if we wait for it, there we are, right? This comes only if picom is not there, or if you're on virtual machine, and that's the problem, picom. That's all. Control-T, super enter, super shift enter, super Q, super shift Q, super shift Q. And as you see, it's all kind of responsive. Even on VirtualBox, it's very, very fast. And super D maybe, super D is this. Super shift D is that. So Firefox, maybe Fire. Oh, it's nice to see Fire. Okay, nice. Super X, you do your thing, log out, reboot, shut down. I've made my choices. I've hidden a few, and I've taken Andy as theme. So you make it opacity big, more maybe. If you like the wallpaper, icon size a little bit bigger maybe, font size a little bit bigger. Save it, escape it, super exit, and everything changed. So that's the Arch Linux logout. That's going to be maintained. In Ctrl-Alt-E is the Arch Linux tweak tool, and that's also going to be maintained. But it has been minimized a little bit since arcolinux. Okay, so a few things. In essence, I always say this. You don't need a GUI. So many distros provide GUIs. It makes you dumber, right? It's all in files. It's all in places, configs where you need to change things. If you know that, you don't need GUIs. Anyway, it's there. I'll keep it running. It's easy. One of the things that is super easy is the desktop here, right? I want to have awesome BSPWM. These are the guys that we keep, right? So boom, install. It's easy. And otherwise you have to figure out what do we need, what Lego pieces, right, or what packages, what configs, what do I need to have a desktop, or in this case a tiling window manager, super X, logout. And yeah, right, we have a starting point, and it's up to you to make this nice. Picom is again active, and that's what we get, which is strange because I thought I removed Picom. Yeah, ATT, right? ATT has installed it again because of it has to be perfect, and I like a transparent terminal. If we log out, we'll see that Picom is gone again and everything is black. All right, hope you enjoyed the video. Start with Arch, do your thing, get configs in from other people, other places, merge them, make them do your own, create something like arcolinux-nemesis, run it after a clean Arch, get a system free of charge the way you want it. Cheers.